If Ettore Bugatti were alive today, I'm sure about the only thing he'd recognize on the Veyron is the horseshoe grille. After all, that's about all that confirms this car as being a Bugatti. It's a lot different from the Royales and the Type 31s of the 1930s and 1920s. But that said, this is a car that could well have come out of Nellis Air Force Base, the place where, of course, they didn't land a UFO back in 1948, Area 51. This thing, if there's such thing as an earthbound UFO, this is it. $1.8 million to buy new. 1,001 horsepower, and it's capable of 253 miles per hour. You tell me the Martians didn't land. One thing we find on this car is that it's very complete, comes with the owner's manual. This is 380 pages of information on the Bugatti. So if you want to learn how to service your own Bugatti, you can do it. Additionally, there is all kinds of documentation and literature on the car, a beautifully bound book, 3 volumes, a spare grille emblem, and of course a diagnostic scanning tool, which I'm sure has specific Bugatti codes. One thing you never want to see on this one is a check engine light come on, because these cars can be very expensive to service. Let's take a walk around. When you're traveling at 253 miles per hour like the Veyron's capable, aerodynamics are very, very important. After all, after about 150 miles an hour, most cars become really bad airplanes. So in that case, the people at Bugatti, what they've done is designed ground effect systems underneath this car. And if you look here, you'll see a centrally mounted exhaust. They'd probably like to have gone with dual exhaust, but this allows the packaging of these deep tunnels. And what these do is they allow the flow of air to go under the car rather than raising the car. And this stuff was designed absolutely in the wind tunnel, perhaps at Area 51 right down the road, but I didn't hear that from me. Compared to the Bugattis of the 1920s and 30s, which were fairly basic in their construction and design, they were beautiful, but nothing like what we have today. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle, and what there is, connecting the engine to the front and rear wheels is a very complex transaxle system which actually splits the bias of horsepower and torque to the end of the car that can use it most. And what that does, it prevents wasteful wheel spin and also potentially dangerous wheel spin when you hit the passing gear at 150 miles an hour. Apparently, by all accounts, when you're going 150 and you whack the throttle on these things, it's like you're taking off in a regular muscle car. They really just squat and they go. Another detail about these cars, though, is they do have a computer sensing suspension ride height system, so that if you're traveling along and the car realizes that you're on an unstable surface, it won't let you use full power, so it keeps you out of trouble. Well, stay tuned to Speed, because this car, lot number 6580, is going to cross the block Saturday evening right around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You don't want to miss it.